Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Before we get into this video, leave a thumbs up on the video if you like it. And thank you to Dirty Star for doing all these tests with me. His YouTube channel will be in the link down below. Go check him out. Go subscribe. Before we get to the video, he is a maxed account, by the way. I do show you his jewels and stuff at the start there. But he has like max Mythic Champ, 125 Castle Stars, 11k Heroes, all that stuff. So he is a really good account. I did show his jewels at the front. He has got a bunch of champion jewels. He's got Baron jewels. He's got all that stuff. He will be testing out my trap today. This is my tier 4 trap. This will be the first time I show the tier 4 trap on the channel. I do have a bunch of videos already from this trap. I just didn't want to show it before I got a bunch of videos so people knew about the trap. But yeah, so this is the big trap. It's basically a dumbed down version of a rain trap. So it's the same kind of troop comp, but much smaller than a rain trap would be. It is 185 million might. It does have some useless might on the account. The person who made the account did accept some turf quests and stuff like that, so it's a little higher than it should be, but it's still pretty low might. I do have around what's called 90 plus 95 million troops. I'll show you at the end, but I will have a little less at the end. But right now I do have about 95 million troops, I think. He's going to hit me now, so he's going to go Cav first. I'm going to be taking all these hits in infantry phalanx just for the test. I mean, I could technically switch out of them and try and counter and all that, but it doesn't really work for testing because I just want to see how bad it actually goes. That's my gear. It's actually really good gear on this account. It is like a pay-to-play account before, so he did do quite a bit of damage on that, but not surprising, he went Cav into my infantry, and I do not have that much range on this account. Like I said, it's set up like a rain trap, so I don't have any tier 2 range or anything like that. I just have 633,000 tier 4. It is mixed tier 4 with a little bit of tier 2 infantry and Cav. That's just because I went rain range trap. I just wanted to see how it would go. It does work out for smaller accounts. For maxed accounts like this, it is having a little bit of trouble. I will need more troops to actually cap these attacks, but I'll test all 3 attacks anyways. Looking back at the video, I probably should have went, he should have went range, infantry, and then Cav, just for the testing sake, because obviously if he goes Cav first, I've lost all my troops because it is a full counter. So I'm going to be weaker on these next 2 attacks. Which doesn't really show the true thing of the current or the original comp, but especially when he goes range, because if I lose on my infantry first and then he goes range, I'm obviously down a bunch of troops. But yeah, so I will ask him to go infantry next on this one. He does have Mythic Champ on all his sets, so he's pretty good on all. He said his range is the best, but I'll take his word for that. But obviously, it's not going to be the most damage here because the Cav is obviously going to do the most damage if I'm sitting him in infantry. But that's just for testing sake. I just want to know how well it would do against each attack sitting in infantry, because I'm usually sitting in infantry anyways. I could switch the range and have a tier 4 front line and I lose less troops. But just for testing sake, I'm just going to do it for infantry on this one. What I can do in this account is actually take a bunch of reinforcements in my range and then sit in range and then be like a rain soul trap and be like super strong. I've tested that before during KVK, and yeah, if you sit in range with 1 million range and reinforcements, they like do no damage to you. But this is obviously going to be testing the solo trap version of it, not the rain trap solo trap version of it. Obviously I could actually build a bunch of tier 2 and become a rally trap on this, but I'm not going to do that right now. Actually, I might have to after testing this one, just seeing that I don't have enough damage. But that's the infantry there. He walked back with 17,000 on that one. I only took 91,000 reds on that one, so it wasn't too bad for the infantry. But yeah, he's still doing quite a bit of damage to me. This isn't a full counter. Obviously the full counter, I'll be doing a lot less damage. But yeah, so you can see he's got double 11k heroes, all that. He does have max familiars, max account, mythic champ, bunch of baron jewels in there, champion jewels, all that stuff. So keep in mind, this is not what a normal person would be doing to you. This is what a maxed account would be doing to you. So that's why I'm testing this, to see what the upper limits of attack would be, sort of thing, and how I'm doing against it. And obviously not quite there on this account for the maxed accounts. I will be rebuilding my other Soul Trap 2 to try that as well. So he's going to try his range. Apparently this is his best attack, so we'll see how that goes. But obviously it's going to go better than the other two because I'm going to be full countering it, but I'm also down a bunch of infantry, so it's not going to go as well as it would have if we had started with range sort of thing. So, but yeah, so so we'll try out his range, see how it goes, see if I can finally cap one, but probably not because, like I said, I'm down infantry. That was his infantry set there, Mythic Champ and stuff. He does have a level 60 body on that, so I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure if the Mythic Champ isn't as good or he just doesn't have that one, but yeah. But that's his infantry set, full Mythic Champ with the level 60 body, and then he's got his cups and stuff on this one. So cups are pretty much as good as Mythic Champ. I think they're just down a little bit from Mythic Champ, but otherwise they're really good. But yeah, he can see he didn't do too much damage. Didn't give me any reds on that one, just because again full counter. But yeah, you can see he is doing a bunch of damage to my backline from the tier 5 familiars. His range is hitting that, and then his actual range attack is hitting my infantry. So just because I'm down in infantry and my cav happens to be my biggest squad, so his tier 5 familiars are hitting my cav, which didn't do too much damage. As you can see, this account actually has a lot of HP. Also, I wasn't taking any leaders, so you can see at the beginning of the video someone gave me a leader, but I think that was supposed to be 4-star, so I gave it back and then I gave it to star, just so we can have the extra attack, because I'm basically doing it worst case scenario in this test. I have no boosts, I don't have an altar boost, I don't have any reinforcements, I don't even pop an attack boost on this, and then he gets to do all this stuff and boost himself up. Just for like worst case scenario, that's kind of how I do the test. I do worst case scenario tests, not best case scenario tests. I'm not popping a 50% boost, and I'm not taking what's called ultra boost and hero boost and stuff like that, where he is obviously. But yeah, so I'll show you my stats on this account. It's 388 infantry, 371 range, 350 cav, and then I have 392% army HP, 154% army attack, and 200% army defense. So it's a really decent account. It's got really good stats and all that. But yeah, so he said next time we do the best trap. That's my other solo trap, the main solo trap. I like to say that's my tier 2, which I'll be building into a tier 2, tier 3. But I need to get a bunch of it's called wood, because I'm really low on wood on all my accounts. So I'm going to be looking for some wood after this. This was his cab blasting. See, he's got max familiars and all that. So double tier 5 familiars, all that stuff. This was the what it's called, infantry one. So same thing, double tier 5 familiars with Griffin and all that. And this was his range. So yeah, this one I did the least amount of damage to, mostly because he said it's his best, and also because, like I said, I was down infantry from the original cab blast, so I'm doing a little bit less damage to the what's called range there. And yeah, again, he's boosted some troops, I guess. That's his current set. You can see all the jewels there, really good jewels. So I'll actually go a little bit into my account just to show you what the little bit of an overview of that account is and all that. So I'll be right back. Hey, so back on my account, we'll take a look at my account here. So this is going to be the gear overview here. We'll take a look at my trap gear. So the stats on my trap gear is 173 range, 159 cav, and 193 infantry. I could actually switch out the helm. I do have a Bumblebee helm. This is kind of a recent acquirement. I did actually finally finish this up to purple, so I could switch the what's called Beast helm to the Bumblebee helm, which might be a little better for the account as well, but everything else, it's also got a bunch of HP on the account, so it's got 77% army HP, 40% army defense, and then 9% army attack. I could also switch the gloves out for more attack if I need to. I do have a Eternal Codex at purple, so that's if I don't want the HP. I mean, the gloves do give amazing HP and defense, like 25%. Doesn't give very good attack, so if I feel like I need more attack, but I could always switch out the Eternal Codex. But I think I'm just going to add more troops to the account. That probably would help out the damage and all that. I think I just don't quite have enough troops on it. Makes sense. I'm basically like a quote-unquote Griffin trap almost, just the tier 4, and then I only have a little bit of tier 2. I have not rebuilt the tier 2 on the account yet. I will do that, but I'm trying to figure out how much more I want to build before I do that. I think I need to go up to a couple million of each tier 2. Eventually I might even be a rally trap or a rain trap at that point. But it might have to be, because these max accounts, they have so much HP, even on solo attacks, it's really hard to cap them. So without rains, obviously if I had the million rains, it's pretty easy to cap it at that point, but without the rains, it's hard. You just need the extra damage. So I might end up doing that. Might have to build more range too, because those cab blasts do a ton of damage. So I was kind of looking at it. Maybe I'll build more ranges and then send in range front line maybe. that could be a thing I could do. Maybe just build a couple 100,000 tier 2 range, and then just build a couple more tier 4, and then sit in range and take the blast in range for cab blast and stuff like that. And then I'll have more infantry and cab just for whatever. So if they send infantry or something like that at me, that's an option. I'm just gonna play around with that. It does cap non-maxed accounts. It's just like those maxed accounts it's having a hard time with. Take a look at my wall. I can show you the wall heroes too. I do have just gold free-to-play heroes on there right now. That's my current wall. I do sometimes run more what's called infantry or whatever, but that's kind of the hit I took. I didn't have double infantry heroes, which I probably should have had on for the test, but I didn't. That's because I was doing a range trap and I totally forgot about the heroes. But I also do have some pay-to-play heroes on this account. They had been built up before I got the account, so it is at 60 of 150 on that one, and then 75 of 150 on that. So it's actually really close to actually getting the gold, what's called army attack heroes, which I'll take a look at getting maybe at one point, but I'm not currently getting that right now. But yeah, that's it. It doesn't have any familiars or anything. I think the account was built before familiars. It doesn't even have the research. Yeah, it has like nothing here. So haven't worked out familiars yet. I might think about familiars as well, but that's just something I was thinking about. But yeah, that's the current account. Obviously, it's got 600,000 infirmaries and all that. I could actually build one more infirmary and get the extra 5% HP, but that's not really the big deal right now. I think it's just the troop comp I got to work on a little bit. But then again, I might be closer to the 200 mil might by the time I finish this. So like I said, I'm getting close to the rally trapping area where I actually could be a rally trap, but use it as a solo trap as well. My other account, I am going to be building up tier 2, tier 3. Like I said, I'm just looking to get some wood for that. It's going to take a lot of wood. I need like 1 billion wood. I need to find that somewhere because my counts are all low on wood. Like you can see, it's got like 2 billion stone, 600 mil wood, then 1.7 bill ore on this account. Even this account's low on wood, just because infirmaries take so much wood. That's just it. And especially healing infantry, it also takes wood and stuff like that. So that's basically it. I think that's the whole kind of a little bit of counter review. If you guys want to know anything else about the count, just ask me in the description down below. Yeah, you saw the stats in the video. Like I said, if I had an ultra boost and stuff, I'd do a lot more because that's an extra like 38% of everything. And then if I had the prison boost, it's another 30%. But like I said, I didn't take anything like that. Didn't even pop an attack boost for the test, just so I could have like a baseline there, and then maybe later I'll add those on. But if I was getting attacked by someone like that multiple times, I would have obviously popped an attack boost, maybe asked for a leader or something like that. But usually if I'm getting attacked like that, I already have a leader. So maybe I should have taken a leader just for that sake. But it was a good test anyways. Thank you, Star, for doing this. It was really, really nice of you to do that. Thank you for losing your tier 5 and stuff like that, because I know it's expensive to heal those, or that's more expensive for the tier 5 than the tier 2 I lost, obviously. So thank you for donating that. And again, I will leave Star's YouTube channel in the description down below, so please go check out his channel. Leave a like on this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.